Hello Udemy, I am Shazad Ahmad from Shakespeare.com and welcome in lecture number 5th. Today's we are going to cover drop down sections, or in simple words we are going to create drop down menu, and you will learn how can you create your drop down menu using bootstrap. Make sure this is the bootstrap 3.x series, and make sure we are going to cover each and everything from CS bootstrap 3 and bootstrap 4 as well. So go to your editor. Okay, now how can you create? I am just removing this code. Now go to your page, refresh the page. We have empty page. Make sure I have a file index.html and in the bootstrap folder. And where is the bootstrap folder? It's available inside my E drive. Okay, so first of all, create a div. Then I'm going to call dropdown class. So I'm going to create a button. Now I'm going to use class button. Make sure button default, and I'm saying drop down dash toggle. You can see we have this class, and I'm saying this is type equals to button, and now I'm saying id equals to, for suppose, drop down menu 1. Okay, now I'm saying this is the data toggle equals to drop down. Okay, so now I'm saying this is my drop down, and now I'm still adding some. I'm saying area dash, and I'm saying hash pop-up. Okay, I'm saying this is true, and I'm saying area dash, and I'm saying expanded. So you can add all of things before creating the drop down. Make sure I already told you that there are two approaches. First, you have to memorize each and everything like this, like I did, or you can just go to get bootstrap. If you need drop down, just go to component. You can just memorize where is the drop down. If you have memorized that the drop down available inside the component section, so you can see here is a drop down. Just copy this code and paste this code here. So now you can see you have drop down, and you have just copied some code from here, and now you have pasted here. So now go to your page and refresh the page. You can see you have the drop down. Click the button. Now you can see you have action, another action, something, and here they have separate separator and another link. So how it's working, you can see here is your drop down. Change this because you are modifying this. I'm saying changing. First, suppose refresh the page. Now you have changed this. So this is the icon. Where is this icon? This is icon. You can see it's using just this class. So if you remove this, for suppose, save this file, refresh the page, you can see you have just removed a particular icon. So for suppose if you need another icon, for suppose I need this icon, just copy this and paste and create a span, for suppose, and call a class this class. Okay, now go to your file, refresh the page. So now you have an arrow. Why it's giving us red, because if you have remember, we have added some class inside our style.css file. Make sure we have a single index.html file, and we have attached our bootstrap.main.css file, also jQuery, and a bootstrap.main.js file. So we have created a style.css file for the customization purpose, because we are doing external styling approach. So we have a style.css file, we have an index.html file. Okay, so now you have just changed arrow, so hit the click button. So you have your menu, so right click, inspect element. You can see click button, you can see it's giving you false, and the drop down class, whenever you want to hit the button, it can open this, it can add a class which is open automatically, and it can add the true. Okay, so now make sure your this ID and this ID must merged. Okay, because this is necessary. Okay, so how can you customize these elements? It's very simple. So this is your drop down menu, and if you want to change the text for suppose 1, and I'm saying 2, or I'm saying 3, or whatever 3. So you can see you have a class divider, so you can see you have a line, a horizontal line. So if you remove this element, go to your page, refresh the page, now open your drop down, you can see you have just removed the horizontal line. So it's a separator, you can just use the separator with empty text. Okay, so refresh the page, now go to your page, hit the button, you have these classes. How can you customize? For suppose you want to give your background for this anchor, so how can you do that? I'm saying I'm going to define my custom class, my predefined class, which is skz drop. For suppose it's totally depend upon you which class you are going to use or you are defining. So for suppose you can also do xyz or AAB or whatever you want to add. I'm saying skz drop. Okay, so now I'm going to call this class inside my styling. I'm saying skz, this is my class, and I'm saying li. Okay, now I'm defining, I'm saying anchor. Okay, so now go to your browser, refresh the page. So there is also two approaches. First, you can write your properties and your values like this. For suppose color, for suppose I'm saying color, and I'm saying red. Now I have to go to my browser, then I have to refresh my page. So you can see you have just added these classes. I'm saying not important, refresh the page. Okay, control F5. Now it's not working. Why it's not working? Because I'm saying go to this class. Inside this class we have li, then inside this li we have anchor. So now refresh the page, you can see we have just changed our anchor class. So you can remove this, not important, go to your page. So now you can see you have just added this like I want to change the font size, also font size, and now I have to change the font size for suppose 20 pixel. Now I have to go to my browser and I have to refresh the page to check out either it's working or not. So so this is first approach. The second approach is you can just give the class to a particular element. Now go to your browser, right click on a particular element you are going to modify it or customize. So you can see you have class, which you have just defined. I'm saying li. So you can see you have just defined this class inside your style.css file. So I'm saying that this is li. I'm saying color red. Okay, it's not working because it's li. For suppose I'm saying background red. Okay, so now you can see you have just define your background to every li. So I'm saying I'm going to define a property. I'm saying color and I'm saying red. So now you can see you have red, you have just defined red property and value to this class. And now I'm saying font size for suppose 20 pixel, and now I'm increasing my side. So you can check further, or you can check directly inside your browser, because you can save many time, or you can save a lot of time by doing this approach. So it's totally depend upon you which approach you are using, but professionally I recommend that you have to define your class inside your style, then you have to call this class if you are going to add more than one properties and values. Okay, I'm talking about properties and value in the CSS. Make sure I consider that you have the basic knowledge of CSS also. Okay, so now you have just modified this classes. So in this manner, or using this approach, you can modify each and every element inside your project or inside your file. So I also told you that there are two approaches. First, you have to define each and everything like this, which we have just taught you, and or if you need a particular element, you just need to memorize that element, where is available that element. For suppose if you have memorized that the drop down sections always available inside the component section, so you can go to your bootstrap docs, hit the component sections. Now go to your drop down, copy this link, and you can just paste this link inside your code, and you can just modify it. It's totally depend upon your requirement or your project need. Okay, so you can if you are copying and pasting like this, so you can save a lot of time. Okay, so now we are moving further. If you want to open this drop down to upside, because it's now, you can see it's now opening your drop downs at the bottom of your button. But if you want to add a functionality, so user can hit the button and you can open your drop down at the upside. You just change the class which is drop up. So where is the class drop up? You just need to change this class. So go to your page, refresh the page, now hit the button. So we have nothing to here, so that's why I'm saying we are. Okay, refresh the page. So now you have button or drop down, hit the button. So now you can see it's opening your drop down at the top of your button. So it's saying the alignment, where you can set the alignment. If you are setting the alignment, you can just call the drop down right? So in the UL section you just need to write this code. You can see you have drop down menu, but copy this class or add this class here. Now go to your page, refresh the page. Now you can see it's opening at the right section. So it's totally depend upon you, and you can see it's a divider. I already told you that you can give a divider class inside your any li, so it will add your divider or horizontal row. So how can you disable a particular drop down link? So you just need to go to your li, add class, disabled. Okay, now go to your page, refresh the page. You can see it's a disabled class. So you can disable any element, any ul like this. So it's okay. Now you have covered how can you create or design your drop down menu from bootstrap 3, and I already told you then that how can you customize a particular element using Twitter bootstrap. So in the next lecture we are going to cover how can you create your button group and how can you use it. So for now I'm Shazad Ahmed from Shakesy.com. Thank you for watching.